Welcome back. Joining me now is Amy Berenson with Jefferson City Public Schools. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we are officially 2 weeks now into the school year. How are things overall?
2 weeks today. Wow. It has been a lot of new beginnings with Jefferson City Public Schools. A new superintendent, a new administrator at the high school, and a lot of new kiddos. Each year, new kiddos and new I guess, construction projects with buildings. So the first day of school was great. It was really great to watch families and students skip and run into buildings to hug their teachers and enter their buildings that they consider home while they're in school. So it's been great so far.
And, you know, with the start of every school year, there's always little hiccups along the way. One of those so far has been first student. I'll let you talk a little bit about that. There's been a couple of issues, specifically maybe communication concerns.
Right, and we do partner with First Student, and we value and honor that relationship, and we share kids. Every day we transport with Jefferson City Public Schools, and with the help of First Student, over 4,000 kiddos. That's to and from school. Thankfully, everyone has traveled back and forth safely. Have we experienced delays? You bet. Just as our kids and teachers have a first day of school, so do drivers. Routes change. Passenger lists change, so we're working really hard to be more effective and purposeful in our communication with parents to inform them about delays and the reasonings and rationale as to why they may be occurring. But yeah, it's a work in progress, and we'll continue to work out those bumps so we have smooth sailing throughout the rest of the school year.
All right, and superintendent transition, tell us a little bit about how that's going so far.
You bet. Mr. Larry Linthicum has hit the ground running. I can brag on him a little bit and say the first day of school, he made it to all 18 buildings to pop in and say hi and greet kiddos on that very first day, and his excitement is infectious for all of us throughout the district, and he's guiding us, his leadership team, and the entire district through our 3 big rocks and areas of focus, those being learning, stewardship, and partnership. So today, partnership with My Live United. It's the kickoff in Jefferson City for our United Way campaign, and we're proud to partner with United Way because, again, we share kiddos. Kiddos that enter our buildings are also part of partner agencies with United Way. So those 3 things will guide us throughout this year and beyond.
And you were talking earlier, you know, kids first. That's kind of the motto you guys live by.
That's it. Kids first. We want to make sure and ensure that our kids learn, and then along the way we'll make the enhancements to improve that learning environment, if you will.
Okay. Moving on to another new topic, the new East Elementary School. There's actually an open house tonight.
There is. East Elementary, they are going to build on their future at East Elementary. So tonight they'll be opening the doors to showcase their enhancements this summer to family and students and public who wish to come and see. I got a sneak peek the first day of school, and it looks great, and the corrections we made throughout the summer will help alleviate some of the congestion issues that we experienced last year.
And, you know, talking about congestion and capacity, kind of recap for us some of the issues we saw last year with that.
Right. The district continues to grow. As of today, we will enter and we'll have kiddos entering our school district all the way up through Christmas. So right now today we're again right at 9,000 throughout the district, and that's remained the same amount for a good 7 to 10 years. So we're increasing. Some of our buildings are experiencing more an increased volume than others. It's hard to pinpoint that and actually predict where they will come from. But again, capacity is an issue. It will be. We're working the best we can with what we have to work with space limitations, and ensuring, again, that our kiddos are learning in a very conducive environment.
Definitely. Now, you mentioned it's remained kind of at the same number. How fast would you say the district is growing?
We are not decreasing, that's for sure. Continuing to grow. And, you know, the population, we work with the Chamber of Commerce and the city, and realizing that the city of Jefferson itself may not be growing, but we are still receiving kiddos in our buildings from various areas, or maybe moving new movers to the area with student and the student population. So where's the crystal ball? Trying to predict where we can meet the needs and facilitate and make changes and amendments based on facilities as we can. But again, that's the million-dollar question.
And, you know, again, we're just 2 weeks in. Moving forward, what's next? I know there's still lots of changes. What do you foresee in the future?
There are a lot of changes coming and a lot of things being considered. Again, first and foremost is we're going to ensure that our kids learn. And coming probably within the next year, not maybe this calendar year, but next calendar year, our Board of Education will be looking very closely into recommendations from the Long Range Facility Planning Committee, taking those into consideration, having conversations with our staff and our teachers who live it, breathe it, and sleep it every day in their environments, and trying to see how we can improve that for the years to come.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Amy Berenson, Jefferson City Public Schools. Thanks again for joining us today.
Thanks.
And we'll have a